This is a Big Facts Network exclusive.
Live from the Culture Lab in the ATL, it's time for Big Facts. Big Bank, what up, baby? Jade, what up? DJ Screen, welcome in today, the one and only Jazz Anderson is on Big Facts.
I'm finally on Big Facts.
Jazz Texas and said she got some Cat Williams energy today.
I never said that.
Oh, damn, I thought you was going to say she had some catfish.
Oh, no. So Jazz Anderson, we know you're the you stand alone, but you're the daughter of Tami Roman. You know, salute to the GOAT, the OG, Tami Roman. Oh, okay. You're an actress.
He said, "Oh, okay."
Oh, okay. Tami be whooping ass.
Oh man.
Yeah, she is on that Cat Williams.
Yeah, right. But you're an actress, an athlete, a rapper.
Yeah.
What else you got?
She's a producer.
No, I don't.
Chosen. She chosen.
Yeah.
Right? Just a chosen.
Yeah, and I like to say I'm pretty good in all of them.
Okay.
I started off as an athlete though, so I went D1.
Yeah.
Took off my
Oh,
father's.
for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
My father's footsteps, Kenny Anderson. They actually wanted me at Georgia Tech for a little bit, but I felt like they were gonna put me in his shadow. So I ended up playing. Yeah, you know how that goes. Like, you know, we were both.
LeBron brought him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Both 1-2 guards, so it was just a mess. But I ended up going to HBCU, which I always say I feel like was one of the best decisions I ever made.
What's the pros and cons of that, though? You know, having a father and a celebrity father and mother. Is it hard to break away and make your own legacy?
Yeah, it's super hard. I always say, like, and people get mad at me when I say this sometimes, but I feel like I have it harder than somebody who nobody knows at all. Than anybody just doing music in your neighborhood, playing ball in your neighborhood, acting. Me, when people hear my name, they automatically have that, here she go, trying to ride her mom or her dad's coattail with, you know.
But do you think that being in your position, even though you're kind of like looking at it like it's possibly more so of a curse, do you think it's easier for you to turn that curse into a gift as opposed to somebody else who's starting from scratch?
Yeah, for sure. Because I always say at the same time, like, my mom's name gets me in a lot of rooms, right? But I always like to tell people, I think my talent keeps me in them.
Yeah.
And because it's a lot of people out here that, you know, they call us Nepo babies or whatever you guys want to call us, but who don't really, you know, go as far as their parents did or may have taken a different route or not doing anything at all. So, you know, your talent does have to keep you in that room at the end of the day.
Right.
Do you think it put the expectation like way up? For
sure, but with acting, like now I'm getting into acting. So I did, this past year I have 2 movies on BET Plus, a show on BET Plus, did a Lifetime film. So that's really,
congratulations.
Thank you. That's very tough because that's my mom's world. When I played ball, I was always compared to my dad. With music, people don't really, there's no one to compare me to really. So I kind of have it easier with that because neither of my parents did music. So it's a little easier, yeah.
So which one you love the most? Which one is your love, like, I have to do this?
I love music because I just love expressing myself. Like basketball was my first love, I'm not gonna lie, but after that it's like music just kind of took over because I just love expressing myself. And I've always loved poetry. So
which one you think is your purpose though?
I don't know. Like, life would take you in so many different directions because I didn't think I would be booking movie roles and things like that. I didn't see acting in my future at all. So I had that conversation with my mom the other day. I'm like, I'm gonna just let God guide me.
Facts.
You know, and wherever He takes me, I'll embrace it and take it serious.
What you be rapping about?
You ain't never heard me.
No, I heard. It's for the people.
He didn't even know who I was. He ain't never heard me rap.
Oh, shit.
No, I know you rap. I seen the freestyle. No, I seen the freestyle.
Yeah, no, but I actually have a crazy story, right? Because I'm like, I love any podcast that's like rap or hip hop. So I was with my girlfriend at the time, and I saw you in Walmart, Jade. And when I tell you, I freaked out, right? We was at Walmart on I'm not from here, so don't kill me. It's one of these Walmarts in
probably Hal Mill closed.
And I'm like, yo. That's Jade, right? So she knew you.
Yeah.
Yes. So she actually went up and talked to you. I was like, no, I'm gonna stand back here. I'm gonna stand there. I always say that.
fanning out over Jade.
You know what's crazy? I told her we're no longer together, but I told her, I said, before the end of the year, I'm getting on that pod because I really love this podcast, and I love
That's hard, man.
I love any rap podcast. But yeah, I fanned out over you at Walmart. So you being on your phone is kind of bothering me right now, okay?
Like, no, I'm a Cancer. You know I'm gonna cry. I'm sorry.
I'm a Cancer too.
Yeah,
so
but
yeah, true story.
So let me ask you this. Particularly like speaking on like your acting roles, because I know that you were involved in a horror movie for BET.
Yes.
So being that like when they do horror movies for like television networks as opposed to like big production horror movies, it comes with the stigma that it's kind of like, it's gonna be kind of like some Blair Witchy type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they have the ketchup packets with the blood, and you know what I'm saying?
A little cheesy.
Yeah, like you get stabbed 2 seconds later and then you fall out type shit. So the horror movie that you were in, how did that compare in your knowledge of other horror movies that you've seen that were like major productions?
Well, like all I watch is horror movies.
I do too. I do too.
I always say my favorite one is obviously The Shining. I think if someone doesn't like The Shining,
oh yeah, that was genius.
Yeah, do you even like horror if you don't like The Shining? But we shot the film in Agora Hills, California. So we were in the hills and we shot from 6 at night to 6 a.m. So it was dark already. Yeah. And if you, I'm a scary person already. So that I think that kind of made it easier for me to be scared, because I'm like, what is that?
Right.
What's that moving? What's that sound? So,
but then that kind of like add to the authenticity of it.
It did, because we were really in the woods.
Yeah,
and the movie took place in the woods. We running through the woods, getting killed, stabbed, all that in the woods. So it just added to it because I was really scared.
Okay.
So where you from originally?
I'm from Cali. Okay. So yeah, I was born and raised. No, I live in Houston now. Okay. So I've been in Houston 10 years, but I was born and raised in California.
What's your favorite city to go to outside of Houston, California?
I don't know. I love Houston. If I could stay in Houston all day, every day, I would.
Really? Yes. What you love about it? What you love about
just Houston? The culture, like even music wise. Like, I mean, Atlanta's always gonna be running things, but I think Houston kind of got, Cali right now, but Houston, we be running stuff too.
Is it because it's closer to that Southern hospitality?
We like in terms of the music, because we still got.
No, I mean I know you said like too. Houston like got LA right now, but like in terms of like being closer to like the embracement. I mean that's not a word, but
I get what you're saying. It definitely is, because when I really started taking music serious in Houston, and when I say like all the big names embraced me off the bat. Yeah, like it wasn't hard, and I've done my share of music out here too. Here it's a little tougher. I don't know if it's because in Houston we don't have that many female rappers anyway, so most of us already know each other. Right. So it's like, okay, girl, just come get on this feature with me. Well, out here when I did music out here, and I worked with Honorable Cino, Jazzy Faye, TM88. I worked with some really big names, and it's hard to break through in this market.
You think so?
Rapper out here, yes.
6 billion rappers in Atlanta alone, though.
That's probably why, and I didn't look at.
Are you speaking like from on a female perspective?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean female. I'm talking strictly females.
Okay.
Like I could take those same records.
You saying in Atlanta or?
I'm saying when I did music out here in Atlanta, it was harder than I'm taking that same Jazzy Faye record back to Houston, and they like playing it on the radio. They bumping it in the cars every time I walk in the club. And I'm like, this is crazy, because it's like, for instance, I had an Honorable Cino record. He's one of the guys in Atlanta. It's like, why are you not playing this? But I guess it was just because like, we don't know you.
Yeah, more politics for sure.
So it's definitely a little tougher, but
more politics. In
yeah, it is.
I like them boots too.
Thank you.
Dope. Hey, let me ask you a question. So, what about like trying to manage all these careers you got and dating? What about that?
Oh, I'm always gonna make time for dating.
Huh?
I'm always gonna make time for dating.
I'm saying, is it hard for you?
No.
Why not?
But it's crazy because I'm a Cancer too. So we're lover girls, like
to the heart.
Yeah, but I did just get out of a 2-year relationship.
What happened?
So She cheated. I mean, don't they all
your deal
know?
breaker?
Yeah, I don't play with the cheating.
Okay.
And then it was like around dudes like. I'm like the Cat Williams thing. I want to say because it's like you can't cheat with dudes. I'm in the studio with or like dude that I was with a female.
She's with persuasion. I don't really want to say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're gonna email me so fast. Why would you say that? But no, you can't cheat with dudes like I be around, and like I think people forget, or I don't know if she forgot, but it's like I've been in the rap industry a long time, regardless if I have a hit record or not. So you talking to a dude, even if I don't personally know him, I probably know one of his homeboys.
So if she cheated with a girl, would that made it better?
That's what I was just gonna say.
No, just don't cheat on me at all, cause I don't cheat.
What defines?
I don't cheat.
What defines in that? What defines it
Kevin Hart
as cheating? Like,
Riverdale.
is it cheating because you didn't know and they were sneaking to do it?
Right? Yeah.
That's why.
That's
okay.
cheating. No, right?
Is there a case where they may have been able to be honest and maybe you would have accepted it or not?
No, I would have left regardless. But
right.
Like
Just don't.
if you gotta pick between me and someone else, please pick
The other person.
them. Yeah, and especially a man. I can't compete with a man. So it's obviously something that he's giving to you or providing to you. So go over there.
If you're on the fence, go on over there.
Yeah, don't pick me. But
So what's your?
Do you think dating is a distraction though?
it is. It definitely is. But now, to answer your first question, I am finding that balance. So like, when I'm not working on a movie that's tying me down for a month, 2 months, I'll be back in Houston, laid up. You know what I'm saying? Where now I'm like, well, let me still prioritize what else I need to do. Let me get in the studio. Let me take acting class. Let me, you know what I'm saying? So that's what that relationship taught me. You still gotta have yourself. Don't lose yourself in somebody else.
Right.
So what's your current relationship status?
I'm dating.
Okay.
Like one person though.
Okay.
So I guess that's like exclusively dating.
So this time, are you keeping it?
So does that mean that you've dated multiple people in the past?
Yes. Right? Because
so let me ask you this.
She's
so
saying that once.
Is that
You're saying that once
Yeah.
or separately?
she's saying that once?
at once.
Right?
Because I always feel like if you're not having
Committed yet?
yeah, and if you're not having sex, I'm not having sex, so it doesn't. To me, it doesn't. I can go on 4 or 5 dates.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you're not doing it at all?
She
No,
said-
I am.
when
Once
she
I
said-
find that
she
one.
said once she have sex, then she's locked in with you.
Then
But
I'm locked
dating.
in.
Once we just dating, we just
Exactly.
kicking it
We
to
kicking
see
it. Yeah.
interviews, basically.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. That's how I look
Okay.
at it.
Okay.
Now, that
Just
makes
having
sense.
fun. Yeah, we having
that
fun.
makes sense.
Shit, well, if y'all not fucking, then y'all are friends, right?
But it's still a date though, because
Still
y'all
a
dating
date.
to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's still a romantic. Like.
Okay. I learned something new because this is what I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask, like, would it be considered like a polygamous or a polyamorous thing? But are those terms only dedicated to like full blown marriages?
Well, not
Full blown relationship.
Yeah,
in
I was gonna say
relationship, right.
relationship,
Right.
yeah, but not friends. Yeah, not.
Oh, I learned something new today.
Yeah.
So how your friends felt about you leaving them in LA?
Well, most of my friends reside in Houston now. I've been in Houston for 10 years, but before, when I was in LA, I left when I was 18. So it's kind of like that moment in time anyway, where it's like, now I'm going off to college. Now I'm, really starting my solid friendships. So.
How you deal with entitlement? I always ask people that.
I had to learn I have it easier than others, if that's what you meant.
No, I'm saying
do I
like
feel
other
like I'm
people
entitled?
feeling entitled to you. First,
Oh.
we'll answer both. Answer the first one.
Okay. I hope no one feels entitled to me in my time unless I tell you that you are. I hope no one feels like that. And I think I have a great balance with my friendships for sure. Like I always make time for my friends.
And all right, then I'm glad you
Yeah,
asked me
I
a
thought you
question to
asked
ask
me
you. I'm
that.
gonna ask it. So, do you feel like things are supposed to be easy for you because you came up the way you came up?
They're not supposed to be easier for me because I still have my trials too that I go with in the fields that I'm trying to get into. But I do have it easier than the next person. But then sometimes I get reality check. I'm not gonna lie. I was at Wildin' Out in Houston. I did a show with Rick Ross called Signed on VH1. Okay. I was around him literally every other day for like 2 months straight, no cap, in Atlanta. And I'm talking to my people, talking to Trey the Truth, talking to Sauce Walker, because this is Houston. This is like my city. I'm like, yo, what's up, Ross? He's like, who is you? He gave me what I've never been, and I couldn't believe it because it affected me so much that I called my mama. After Toyota said, I said, hold on, I gotta go use the bathroom. Because we in the tunnel. So I'm already putting myself out there because I'm thinking that's Ross. Like, we done.
It's my man's.
Yeah. Maybe not my man's, but like.
We know each other.
This was after y'all did the show?
After the show.
Oh.
He did with on interviews, called me a lyricist, everything. So I'm back in the tunnel, talking to my people, chopping up. I'm feeling, Ross, what's good? He said, who are you? Like, straight up, like.
Did you have a different look or something?
Well, that's what my mom said. But then I went to, I felt so goofy, right? But I went to explain to him, Jazz Anderson.
Right.
And he still was looking
like. I said, Jazz Anderson, we did Signed.
I think my man's probably just high or something.
What did he say then, though?
He said, I don't even remember Signed. He didn't even remember.
Oh, my God. He cold. He said, I don't even know what Signed did.
Because I'm in the tunnel.
Damn,
in the tunnel, everybody there. And I'm like, yo, it was. But I say that to say, we get humbled too. Like, people could look at me and be like, he wouldn't do that to her. You know what I'm saying? But it affected me to the point I called my mom, and she was like, well, you changed your look so much, and that was 4 years ago. And, so she always tries to talk me off the ledge. So I was like, I'm going home. I ain't going to the after party. Forget
you let that ruin your night?
Yeah, low key.
Nah.
Because I've never, that's what she said, right? But I'm not used to stuff like that. So it's like, probably the same reason I didn't run up to you. You know what I'm saying? Because still, I could look at myself like, well, they probably know my mom, but then there's those people like, well, I don't know you, and we get humble
but
too.
See, so like, I'm gonna just tell you, just being real, like with me, like the way I eliminate shit like that is that when people speak to me or when people like come up to me or like try to talk to me or whatever, I just treat everybody like I've known them for years. Like, hey, how you doing? And then I might even like ask like, where, what I'm saying? Like, just being real, I don't remember. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Just refresh my memory, whatever. Because I don't ever want nobody to like walk away from me feeling like, oh, that bitch, da 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 da. Not that I give a fuck, but I know how people's feelings are. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Especially now, like being in the public eye, like that shit can really turn somebody's shit around. And, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to be responsible for that. Because I've been like that before when I was younger, like, and made people kind of feel uncomfortable, not necessarily intentionally, but I know how I've heard after the fact that it made them feel. You get what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I don't know.
Not a good feeling, but basically we get humbled too sometimes.
Damn.
That's exactly what he did. It kept walking.
So who your dream feature?
I would have to say Rhapsody. I
really
love Rhapsody. Yeah,
that's interesting.
I think she's super.
That's interesting.
Super dope. But yeah, in rap right now, that it would definitely be Rhapsody.
What about producer?
Probably Hitmaker. Hitmaker, I think, is like, he's mastered his sound, like no matter who he works with. And I really like Pooh. Is that what he goes by? Pooh? Pooh made another one or something like that. You know that tag? I think he did, Sunday Service.
Oh, Jetson?
No, this is the guy who did Sunday Service by Lotto. He did Pooh, right? Oh, I'm like, I thought
Grizz did that.
Pooh got a couple that I've heard that tag, and I'm like, man, he's hard.
Have you ever been discouraged though throughout the years?
Sometimes because, like, a lot of the female rappers that are like hot now, I knew. Now they don't. People change, get more famous, but it'd be like, I think it wouldn't be truthful for me to sit here and say like the girls that I was cool with, I've seen them surpass me. And it does kind of bother me at times. Like, of course I'm happy. I've never been a hater. I've always just waited for my turn. Mm-hmm. But it's like, I think it's a different feeling when you actually was around people and in the studio with them, and now they on Billboard, or now they on, you like, dang. So I'm not, and I never look at them and say they're better than me, but I always say I'm not going hard enough. There's something I'm not doing. Facts. Right. But
or it just may not be your time yet.
That's true. Yeah. That's very true.
Everybody, man.
But as an artist, it's like we always have that feeling of like, dang, what's that hit? Give me a hit.
Like,
you
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, where is it? And you can do 100 songs and it'd be the one you don't even like.
Facts.
That's gonna be the one to pop.
Hard drive. Your hit on your hard drive.
Yeah.
You're overlooking it. I'm telling you, bro. The song that you put the most energy in don't never be the one.
They never do right. All the time.
Go listen to the one you put the least energy in that you think is the least. That's the one.
And it'll be natural.
I'm telling you, that shit be the one. Because I think them hits is like magic, bro. Sometimes you could pick them like in the studio, you play them over everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it's the one that you put the least effort in that I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's very true.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
Unless you get just a certified like hitmaker one of them niggas who that's all they do is write hits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a difference.
And all you gotta do is just perform the video.
Yeah, just deliver.
So how you feel about other people writing songs and stuff?
I think when it comes to your when it comes to rap, your verses should be you.
Okay.
Oh no.
But the hook, the hook and the cadence.
Hook can vary. Okay, and
what you about to say, Jade?
No, because look, we had this discussion all the time, right? So I feel like, and this isn't trying to beat a dead horse and all shit like that, but I feel like, especially with rap, when it comes to verses, like, I feel like your verses need to be authentic because it's people out there that are really telling their story, and you telling somebody else's story is kind of like taken away from the whole purpose of like doing this shit.
Exactly.
For real.
I agree.
So I don't agree with that.
You think
I just don't agree with it because at the end of the day, it depends on the writer. If you sit with a writer for a day and tell your story and he writes your story, it's the same thing to me. I know they all disagree with me on this, but I agree. Listen, it's just like right now. I know you, Scream. I know Jay. If you want to rap and I write you a song, how I see your life and things that we done been through, I can tell your story for you, right?
Well, really, it needs to be a duet then.
Right.
What we saying is,
what if your mom wrote you a song?
Then I don't think I could really consider myself the rapper of that record.
I get that.
It's not coming from me.
Well, I think it's all about what you claim too. You can't be like, I'm the hardest lyricist out here and all that. If you claiming that, you can't be claiming that as somebody else's.
I don't give a fuck. You write my hook, my verse, my everything. I don't give a fuck.
But then again, like when we go back and compare,
that's not my passion or my purpose. So I can see why a real artist would look at it that way. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Drake, they say he be having a writer, but I don't think the writer can write it for you, but the writer couldn't perform it like him. You got Drake and what's the dude who said he was writing? Quentin.
Yeah, Quentin.
Right. Yeah.
Most of them writers can't do what the
The writer can't do what most of the artists do, and the artist can't do what most of the writers do.
Yeah.
It's about like swapping the sauce.
Yeah, that is true.
You know what I'm saying?
But that still don't make it.
Because the demos never hit as hard as like the actual record that you hear. Like his demos weren't as hard as Drake's.
Exactly.
Right. Like if he would have put that out, we probably wouldn't have listened.
We wouldn't even heard it.
I don't think it's right or wrong. It's just like she fresh, right? Again, we always go back to this. If she said, yeah, I'm fresh, I made myself fresh, I did all this, and the stylist watching this, and the stylist put the whole fit together.
Oh, you meant fresh as in my, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for sure. But I'm saying, like, if the stylist sitting there and
a stylist can put some shit on some nigga that your body form ain't right.
For sure. I'm just saying.
If you can't pull it off, you can't pull it off.
For sure. You're
right.
But
if it gets pulled off and you get
should give them their credit
for it being pulled off.
Right.
Then, okay.
Exactly.
the credit goes to the nigga that pulled it off.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you can't take credit for that.
If I put this shit on, bro, look, I don't know, man. We different.
I did this.
This is like a never-ending story.
Like, if it's in you, it's in you, bro. I don't know. I just look at it like hit is a hit, no matter who write it.
For
Nah,
sure.
but it goes
You're
back to
right
what
about
we just said. Like a hit is a hit, no matter who writes it. But if it's not delivered properly, then it's not gonna be that same hit.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're right. But if I tailor made a hit for her right now, and she just don't, and you got artists that feel like that, and she says she got to write her verses, but you can put some verses on there that's cool.
Right, but you're saying, yeah, like yours could hit harder.
Yeah, like baby,
But
go on out there and handle your business. But you know how many people doing that though? You know how many people is getting those hits and then put the rest of the songs be them.
But then I don't think you could say you're a lyricist. I think that's where
I'm not a lyricist on that song, but on my songs I am. You know what I'm saying?
Can't pick and choose.
I don't know, man. We gotta just agree to disagree, because the biggest rapper that y'all might think, bro, these niggas is getting assistance.
But one or two things is happening. Either they're paying someone to get assistance and telling them to shut up, right? Or they're giving them their credit.
They tricking them. I see these niggas tricking niggas. Listen, if I come in the studio with her right now, give her the hook, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm humming. I ain't got to get her no words. I'm humming her the cadence. Mm-hmm. I wrote that song. No matter what words you fill in the gap, because you didn't have the what do you call it?
The wherewithal.
The cadence.
The hop.
All
If I
that.
give you the hop, I really wrote it.
A cadence could change the whole vibe of a song.
Thank
so I
you.
do agree with that.
But I'm saying the
the
person.
word.
Okay, let's do a flashback. You remember, and I'll dig one up. The controversy with YC Future Racks on Racks, right? Okay, who do we or the culture who should get the credit for that record?
That's Pluto.
Pluto.
So that's what I'm
That man
saying.
be on your hook.
But what wasn't it? Wasn't it some controversy back then where it's like YC was kicking it like this? Because it's his song, right?
It was.
So who? That's what I'm
Man,
saying.
you just got finessed by a nigga from the six, man. Pluto knew what it was. This was really Pluto's song. I put this song out. That was really his song. Because I'm on the hook and I got the best verse. Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Right.
So no matter whose song it is, your label finna push this, but this shit catapult me.
But I have primary.
Because
But
it's his.
But guess what?
Right?
No. Pluto had primary, whether they wanted to give it to him or not.
No, for sure on that level, for
If
sure. We know
Pluto
that.
would have gave YC the whole song and not put no verse on it, it'd have went a whole nother way.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Let's get back to it.
yeah. Another thing you talk about a lot is mental health. Talk to us a little bit about your mental health journey.
Well, I got really big into mental health after I got injured playing Division I basketball, because I don't think people realize as athletes we dedicate our whole lives to the game. Mm-hmm. So I got injured when I was like, I think 22, 20. So I was just a sophomore, junior in college, and it pretty much took me out of the game. So I dropped out of school, and it was just like a detriment, because I felt like, well, now what? Now what do I do? I've dedicated my whole life to the game of basketball. So after that, to not turn to vices, start drinking, start partying, start clubbing, start doing things that really weren't me. I started reading more, got back into prayer, So I think that's when I really started to be like, my mental health is serious, and no one around you will really help you. As many people will say, "Are you okay?" A lot of people really don't want you to trauma dump on them. If I'm being honest, they don't want to hear your sob story. So you really have to put yourself first, and that's what I'm learning to do.
Now, a lot of athletes go through that, like Inky. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta rebirth yourself in that moment, because you get stuck right there. There's so many dudes that's stuck in high school and college. Yep. You know what I'm saying? In their mindset, like, damn, bro, that was my shot. No, that may not. It don't end now.
That's true. Mm-hmm. And I was just blessed to be able to do another path. But like, I think about like how you're mentioning certain people, certain guys who what now? Like, what if it's like, well, I guess I gotta go use this degree now, get a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Like that could really be a detriment to your mental health. So.
And it's embarrassment. People, a lot of people feel like, damn, now I gotta go back to the hood. These people gotta see me. They feel embarrassed. You know what I'm saying?
Pride,
Yeah. I catch myself sometimes like at the Y or Fitness Connection. That's what we call it in Houston. It's a gym. And I'll be talking to the guys. They come home from college. I'll be hooping with them. I'm like, yeah, man. I used to be that one and do what, and I'm like, oh my God, I've become that person. That's like nobody cares.
With the old war stories.
Yeah,
and shit.
like nobody cares, girl. If you don't pass the ball, like, but it's crazy. Like you really do get trapped in that mentality of like, man, I really could have went all the way.
That's like an old nigga that used to have money.
Exactly. I used to be the big shot. It's like nobody cares. What do you do now?
Do you still have the money
what are you
or
doing
not?
now?
Right. That used to was a rooster shit. Like,
I don't see no pictures, brother. This shit in black and white, bro. What you doing now?
Facts.
Nah, but it's good that you reinvented yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You multi-talented.
For sure.
So what would you tell somebody that's feeling like they missed their shot, but they still young, they still got a chance in anything?
It's so cliche, but I've seen my mom do it. Like I always say, my mom's come up story is one of my favorites, right? Because most people know her from Basketball Wives, Fighting, EBT, things like that, and now she has the top show on MTV, right? And it took her about 10 years. But she was in her late 30s when she was on, her early 30s when she was on Basketball Wives, right? So it's like, never give up because it's never too late. So whenever I get in my head, I literally just look at my mom. And I'm so blessed to be able to have someone that I could just get in my car, go 15 minutes up the way, knock on her door and be like, I need some lifting up. Huh?
Your mom stay in Houston too?
Yeah, well, she stays here as well.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just never give up because it's really never too late. Like you never know where life is going to take you.
Facts.
So.
Facts.
Yeah.
When you look at like Angel Reese, Flage, and all that type of stuff, like what does it make you think just seeing them do their thing?
I always say when I was playing ball, we didn't have those NIL deals. We couldn't even use our likeness. I couldn't even use I think I had when I was playing ball like 30,000 followers at the time, and I remember my coach saying, "We don't care about that. We can't use that. Don't even speak on that." But now to see all those girls really shining, really getting those endorsements, because regardless of what people say, the WNBA, they're never. I'm not gonna say never. Are they gonna make as much as the guys ever in life? Right. I don't know, but now the girls really can win and eat because they can get those endorsements from Nike, and other things like that. So I love to see it, and I think it's Black excellence for sure.
Sure. So what's next for you though? Outside of acting, what you gonna try next?
I'm not. I don't want to try that.
If everything you do work, you gotta keep trying everything.
I'm the type of person I want to excel at something. I've never been the type. I think you should be well. Thank you. I appreciate that, but I want to really, get that hit record or get that movie, that top box office movie. You know what I'm saying? Something that I can really be like, I did that. So right now I'm just gonna keep fine tuning those crafts.
I'm gonna sing you a song I wrote.
Oh man.
What's next though? What's next for you? Period. Not relationship, not nothing. What's your dream outside of entertainment, basketball? Like, what's your dream as a little girl? What you dream that you want to be?
This gonna seem cliche too, but I do it. I live it every day.
That's real shit.
I really do.
Me too.
Like,
I just dream to be at peace. That's all I ever dreamed.
I don't want to get too deep, but every day I wake up, I'm like, life is really amazing right now.
Real shit.
So
I'm
blessed. Yeah.
Any regrets?
Spending too much time on certain people. And not even in the sense of relationship, but certain friendships that fell out. And, I just say, man, I wish I had that year back. I wish I had those 2 years back where I could really just put that into myself, but I try not to be regretful because I've learned from every situation, but I'm 28 now. So I'm like, we can't keep learning. I want to keep learning, but I can't keep wasting these years learning. I'm 40 still learning. So I'm trying to get better at acknowledging and having discernment. Where it's like, let me just steer clear of this because I saw this happen 2-3 years ago, so let me just steer clear of it.
Right.
What's red flags to a friendship or a relationship?
Always asking me for something.
Oh, for sure.
I'm big on that.
That's
like
a black
not even.
flag.
I'm like not even. It doesn't even have to be monetary, but just you always need, but you don't give, right? And I'm the type of person I don't need much.
Yeah.
So the things I ask are very minor, especially in like relationships. Just like if you go to the store, pick me up a Slim Jim. It's my favorite snack ever. That will make my day. I don't need you to take me to Lenox and get me a pair of Chanel. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to relationships, I'm always like, why do you need me so much, but then you don't give me even the bare minimum? And with friendships, I would say the same. I got a lot of friends, you well, not anymore, but I done had some leeches in my circle where I'm like, oh, I see what this is. You only around to see what you can get from this.
How big are you on energy? Like
I'm
when you first meet people?
I'm very big on that, but I'm a hugger. So like I like
Me
to hug.
too, man.
Yeah, I'm a hugger.
Me too, man.
You can try to shake my hand though.
Well, because some
Just try to shake
guys
my
are
hand.
with guys, and so you never know.
I ain't let you though. Give me a hug, girl.
Yeah, but some guys aren't that nice. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, "Yo, don't touch." So with guys, it's a little different. But I'm more of a hugger, and I think that's the best way to tell somebody's energy right off. So,
Not a fact.
yeah.
So, like, personal life, can you cook?
No.
You can't. She just said no. You ain't even say.
I'm not even gonna lie about it anymore. Like I used to be like, I'm cool.
Have you ever even made an attempt?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's a start.
Yeah, it's a start. But like in all, and I hate to be this person, but in all my relationships, they cook. So I've never had the need to learn. And then when I'm out of a relationship, I just go to my mom's house. And her husband cooks. My mom don't cook either. She's gonna be mad at me.
I think men cook better than women anyway though.
When they lock in, right?
Yeah, my stepdad throws down.
Yeah,
like
'cause I
on
don't play.
a different
I ain't
level.
cook anything.
Yeah. So yeah, I just never found the need to cook.
Cause most of the time in all the big boy restaurants, the chef is what? Head chef be what? Let's be real, Jay.
Yeah.
Am I tripping?
No, you're not tripping. No, you're not tripping.
Y'all should let me know, man. Y'all wasn't gonna have no food. I oughta cook some.
Let's make that every week then.
Say less.
But that's what it is. What can we look forward to 2025? Like, we got to get something up out of you that you over there rubbing your hands hiding from us.
I'm like, until the, I hate to be that person, but until the ink dries, I can never really say it.
You got to manifest.
You a model too?
No, but my team wants me to get into that.
Why you don't?
I don't really like taking pictures unless I have to, or unless it's something like where this it's like, this is a big thing for me, so I'll take a picture. But other than that, like my everyday life, I don't want to get glammed up. I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's just a headache.
It's a lot of money in that shit.
And yeah, that's why my team's like, stop blocking your blessings. So, we'll see. But
Are you a homebody at heart?
No.
You're not?
Are you outside?
Yeah.
Okay. That girl said she outside. Okay.
I'm outside.
Which makes sense. Okay. Why would I ask that?
You be outside?
Y'all twin. What?
Overly.
Jade invented outside.
Yeah, I'm the outside man.
You did some. I heard you say Sauce and Trey. You ever did in the music with any of them?
Yeah, me and Sauce Walker got a couple records. Trey, we haven't gotten around to doing one. But that's like family.
Who you think the GOAT from Houston is?
Uh-oh. You gonna get me in trouble.
Well, name 5. Name all of them.
So are we talking like it could be from any era? Because I'm
Of
like, I
all
don't want to
time.
talk the era. Like
That's always the
why
first
you didn't
question people say. Like, are
Of
we
all
breaking
time.
it down in
Yeah,
the
they're like,
eras?
why you didn't say,
Of all time.
we got to put UGK, of course. For Houston, yeah.
I think
UGK
UGK
for sure.
for they
Port
from,
Arthur.
Oh,
Port
gosh,
Arthur.
don't
Yeah,
have
they
this
Port Arthur.
debate.
They from Port Arthur.
Port Arthur.
Don't do this.
Yeah, they're right
Port
there.
Arthur,
They're right
yeah.
by
It's
Houston.
right there, you guys.
It's like Decatur, Atlanta type shit.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not doing that debate. Y'all gonna get me in trouble.
Yeah, no,
So
for
definitely
sure.
What you say? I still gotta go back home.
Yeah, Pimp and Bun for sure.
Yeah.
I would say now, I don't listen to his music a lot, but he's monumental. Travis Scott.
Okay, yeah.
He's
sure.
like
For
on
sure.
another level
That
of
nigga
like,
closed
yeah,
that. What's
I
his
don't
name?
listen to it.
Down.
But I think
Yes.
we have to put him in that discussion. Zero. I don't know.
I knew you were gonna say that, bro. I swear to
Zero.
God, I knew you were gonna say that,
Zero.
bro.
Yeah,
You know that nigga, man.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, yes.
I got two more. I'm like, ooh, this list is crazy. For now, like for what's going on now, I have to put my brother Sauce Walker. I think what he does is amazing, and I don't think people realize how many artists he has signed to him that he also puts on a platform to eat as well.
Okay. And he getting it out the mud too.
Yeah, I saw him do that. So I think for me, it's a little different with him. So I definitely have to put him in there. And then
Right.
I think for females, we got to go with Megan.
Or Megan for Houston?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's from Houston. I would have to put her for when it comes to female rap. She's one of the top in the past couple years from Houston.
Ain't Beyonce for Houston?
Oh, well, we were talking about rap.
Shit now.
No, stop.
Can't forget the queen.
We were talking about rap, I
I
thought.
said who the GOAT?
Oh, I thought I always
I'm
go to
just
rap.
fucking with you. What about of all everyone like
We
just
gotta call
the
up
GOAT
her
of music
bumblebees.
period? Who you think the GOAT of music is? And all y'all can answer that, just period.
But go to mute.
The greatest of all time entertainment
That's
is
gonna
who?
be hard.
Entertainment.
Jackson,
That's
man.
a
I gotta
tough-
stop playing with Mike, man.
Ain't nothing bigger than Mike.
Michael Jackson.
They're probably, yeah.
It's Michael Jackson.
Alive. We go R&B first.
Alive, R&B, Breezy.
Who?
Yeah.
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
That nigga just
Say
sold out a
Willis.
fucking 900,000 people arena.
Yeah, that's Chris Brown.
Are we
Alive.
not saying?
What about
What
Usher?
about Usher? I was literally about to say that. I was like, why?
Usher
don't
been
we
doing
put
that shit
Usher?
30 years, man.
Yeah.
It don't even seem like
That's
it.
You
that's
got-
that's
you got-
why
you got
that's
Chris Brown,
that's
you
why I
got
wanted that
Usher.
versus to happen. That's why I
You
wanted
got
that
Mary
versus
J.
to happen.
Blige.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing bigger than Usher, bro. Go to that concert, he gonna show you.
Yeah, I'm like that concert's a little
Breezy
different.
big. They ain't never give Breezy. They
Them
not
hoes
gonna
been
put
hitting them
Breezy on the
apples.
Super Bowl. They're not gonna put Breezy on the Super Bowl because of
You know.
things.
I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about on Super Bowl. I'm just talking about you can't take from Usher. Chris Brown, that he cause he got more time left, I think, than Usher. So he gonna way surpass that. But Usher, that nigga, man.
Yeah,
a
but
great
it's like
debate.
you can't even. It's kind of like I don't want to say you can't compare.
You really can't. You right,
can't.
Jay. You
It's
really
kinda
can't.
hard.
They both. We'll get both. We'll get to both of
We'll
them.
say you
They're
can't
tied.
just-
Yeah,
Let's just say
They
they're
are
tied.
tied
that
to-
nigga just sold out
they
a
are tied to they
900,000
do-
seater.
That's what I'm
seen that
saying.
shit.
They are tied to they
In
do that
Africa.
versus.
900,000. That shit was 90.
I know I'm
80,000.
I'm numbers a little mixed up.
900,000 shit. He got the whole country in them motherfuckers. What about a rap?
Rap.
Who you
A
say,
lot?
Chris
You
Brown or Usher first?
I was thinking Usher.
I thought we weren't gonna conquer
But I-
and divide.
Yeah, he's already trying to do that.
Who you leaning towards? All right,
Who you
rap.
can to?
Rap, y'all.
Rap.
Alive? You saying alive or all time?
Alive.
Y'all not gonna like my
Answer it.
answer.
You said who?
I would have to say Nicki Minaj.
Female.
Yeah.
Nicki hard,
She
man.
didn't say female. She
I
said-
would either have to say Nicki or Drake. Like those are the only two that I think would make
Nicki
sense
is hard.
alive
Nicki
right
is
now.
hard.
If
No,
we
she's
look at
overly,
stats, if
she's
we looking
overly
at
like surpassed
influence.
tons of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't
Like-
mean it like that. I'm just thinking I'm thinking like in the total scope of things, I didn't know we were doing like male and female.
Nah, yeah, just go. Shit, that's her go.
That's
Who?
that's
The best rapper alive
Lil
until
Wayne.
the best rapper
yeah. A lot of people say
retired.
Wayne, but
You gotta say
gonna
Wayne,
be
you gotta say
quiet.
Jay, you gotta include those names in the conversations. You gotta fucking talk about like the fucking Master P's. You gotta
Kanye
talk
the goat
about
to me, man.
I
who?
love Kanye.
Kanye.
Now, can you still be the GOAT if you're not selling now as
If
much
you're
as
not
you used
active?
to? Right, because like my best friend loves Lil Wayne.
We
but
had this discussion about
Yeah,
MC
I'm
Hammer.
like- and I loved Wayne's tapes, but I'm like, if Wayne's albums now are they selling like that to still say he's
I
a
think
GOAT,
goat.
or
I
does
think
it
the
really
criteria
matter?
of goat is impact,
Okay.
We can't just say impact the person. So I probably do gotta take Kanye out of that, the person, because he can't.
Yeah, he's like.
But you get what I'm saying? Well-rounded, like.
Okay.
We're gonna leave that conversation.
Yeah,
it's a tough one.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
It is tough.
Because numbers matter. Numbers matter. I feel like if
Who
you
the
talk
greatest-
about the GOAT conversation.
Who the greatest?
Come on.
Who the greatest independent record label CEO ever?
P.
Yeah.
Which people?
Master P?
I mean,
Master P?
Master P.
Nah.
Yeah.
Jay Prince?
P that dude. Nah.
Jay Prince, H-Town. Yeah, you because
Man,
Just say
cash
baby.
money.
Baby,
man.
yeah,
Stop
yeah.
playing.
But with baby,
yeah.
Ain't
no, what I'm
nobody
saying
put
is-
out bigger artists than the boy,
Yeah.
man.
No,
Yeah,
listen
true.
to what I'm saying though. But independently,
They is independent. When you start a record label, bro, a boutique label, you're an independent label, regardless of how you look at it. You probably went and did a major, but you still have you
Saying
started an
imprint,
independent
yeah.
record label.
I wasn't
Yeah.
thinking about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I ain't
It
saying
was cash
like
money.
straight indie.
Yeah, it would be cash.
I meant to say boutique. Well,
Okay,
we're gonna say
so
boutique
yeah,
label.
you're right.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
yeah.
imprint.
Saying that now, like,
The
of course,
imprint
like that's
is
hands
cash
down.
money for sure.
That's hands down. But I'm just thinking like, fucking
Just straight indie.
out the trunk and shit.
Yeah, shit. But that's what they
Yeah, it would be
started.
Master
at.
P for sure. If it
Yeah.
was like out the trunk.
Yeah. But I think.
That nigga got noodles, all kind of shit.
Oh no, he get the ultimate hustler.
This nigga got pancake syrup.
The man came on there with oatmeal.
Oatmeal.
Stop playing, bro.
Yeah.
And P was the first. Yeah, P the one though. But I'm just saying, like the biggest of all time, put out the biggest artists. 'Cause
Oh, yeah,
y'all
Bird,
just
for
put
sure.
y'all just put two of their artists in the greatest of all time category. You just said
Yeah.
three. Y'all said
Well,
Drake,
yeah.
Nicki, and
Yeah,
Wayne.
yeah.
All that came from Cash Money.
That
Oh
killer.
yeah, for sure,
That killer for sure.
for sure.
I want a one. I gotta go back outside. I want to see what you got, man. See you that D1. Let's go back in. You still be hooping?
Yeah, but I play like at the Y and stuff. Like,
Do you
not
ever
on the-
coach like
No.
kids?
No,
Okay.
no.
You hoop
I
co-ed?
love the game too much that I wouldn't be a good coach. I don't.
I got you. I got you.
I would be like, why would you do that? I told you
Dumbass.
don't.
Yeah, like
Yeah. Do you hoop co-ed or you just?
So when I was growing up, I was in co-ed my whole life.
Yeah.
And then of course you got to change over once you hit a certain age. But now I play with the guys. It's
Oh yeah. It makes you tougher.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
They don't want to hear that crying. Stop
Yeah, no,
crying. Yeah.
yeah.
Or rapping, acting. I forgot all your hustles. What's it? Rapping, acting.
just playing ball. I guess an athlete still. Now I just do Pilates really, and I'll go to the Y every now and then. But,
Yeah.
What's your toxic trait?
I have a really bad toxic trait. Like, I go through Instagram followers, right? No, I go through Instagram following. So, like, if you say, if we ain't talk for like a day or two, well, we're going to talk every day. But if, like, today maybe we're not as, like, lovey-dovey, I'm going to, like, I have a really bad habit. I'm like, well, why did your following go up from 1,000 to 1,001? That means you were outside. Who did you meet outside? Where did you meet them?
Hold on,
What was
hold
the
on.
conversation?
Hey, toxic. That's-
Say it one more
toxic.
time.
No, it's really bad. Like, to the point now, I don't follow. Like, the person I date, we don't follow each other at all. I said I don't want to see anything.
Oh, you saying toxic? You saying in a relationship? You? Would
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What did you mean?
I'm
Just
just
in
saying,
life?
period. Just all. Yeah.
I'm not really a toxic person naturally. I'm toxic in my relationships though,
Okay.
but not in my friendships, not in family life, none of that. I'm not really toxic.
You counting followers?
Yes.
Yeesh.
Yeah, it gets crazy out here.
I ain't even never
I
think of that.
Yeah.
If they go out to the club or something and it's like, why? That means that you gave your phone or something had to happen. You had an exchange.
Not really.
Yes.
Not really, because you could be strolling and be like, damn, I like this, and just follow. I do it all the time.
Oh no. So I go to that person's page. So like for instance, if they live in Houston too.
You ain't toxic. You great. They ain't toxic.
If
That's
they live in
crazy.
Houston too, and you in Houston, I'm like y'all mad. Like and then you were outside. Like I'm a Cancer, so I'm very I'm
Overthinking.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive myself crazy. Then I'm just gonna call you.
And then what they say?
I'm crazy.
Yeah. That's what's going on with that.
Right.
I feel you though, but sheesh.
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of that trait. So.
Counting followers is deep.
What's your toxic trait?
For me?
Yeah.
Come back to me on that. What's yours?
With mine?
Yeah.
Shit. My mouth, calling people bitches and shit.
Oh, no.
Profanity.
Yeah, profanity. Saying, I'm trying to fix that. That's my most toxic trait.
Stubbornness.
Yeah, my
stubbornness for sure.
My toxic trait, my mouth, like for sure. But when I'm dealing with somebody or when something's going on and I feel like they're playing with me or I start overthinking shit or whatever, then I go ghost. Like I just,
that's so bad.
Yeah, I get out of there. Like, and you know what I'm saying? It's not a good thing, but I feel just like, for instance, just like if you're a dude and me and you are like got something going on or whatever, and like I call you, cause see the thing that I don't do, you know how people like blow up people's phones and shit? Yeah, I don't do that. Like I'll call you, you don't answer, I'll text you. I might even text you twice. After that, if you don't answer or respond, then we'll never talk again until like I see you or you know what I'm saying, like you call or whatever. Like I just.
But what do you think you might be coming to conclusions with that sometimes? Because what if something happens?
No, if something happens, then whenever I see the nigga again, he can explain what happened, and then we'll go from there. But I just be like, that's some shit that is just like my pet peeve, like being ignored. So it's like I don't like do the most. Like, so if I call you and I text you or whatever and you don't respond to none of that, then okay, cool.
But is there a time period? Like where they cannot respond before you go ghost? Or is it just like
shit?
What?
I mean, you know, it is. I mean, it ain't really no time because shit, if they ain't respond, they ain't respond. Like,
I be had to pray, man, because sometimes I be thinking I can just read minds and shit, bro. You know that's a form of toxic too, because you can already convict somebody of something.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, like
jumping to conclusions
and shit. I have to stop doing that because I can goddamn walk in here and see. Like, Screen could be on their phone, like, damn, this nigga, what's up with this nigga? Bro, he on his phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga ain't acknowledging nigga. Like, nigga on that one. Then now, I got to get you back. You know what I'm saying? It just, we got to stop doing that as people.
What's our book?
Because people be going through shit themselves.
Four agreements, though. They come back to
the Four
that.
Agreement. Shouts out to the Four Agreement, man. That's, You read books?
Yeah. The book I'm reading right now is by Mark Manson. But it's a cuss word in there. What is it?
I know what
subtle art of not giving a fuck.
Yeah, subtle art of not giving
a fuck. I got it. I ain't read it.
So I read that one. Now the second one, the blue one. It's blue, and it's pretty good. Cause I get in my head a lot, so I have to read like motivational books.
Me too. I think those books are just confirmation. It's stuff we already know.
Right.
When you read it, it just lets you know, like, get off the fence. You're doing some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You know how we try to justify shit in our own mind. But that unjustified, the books do, like, nah, you tripping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's very true.
Yeah.
I think you'll be a dope model though.
Thank you. I might get into it.
You got the brands on, they need to be paying you. And sending it to you.
For real.
We'll see.
What's something you want to say to the world, your fans, your supporters, our fans, our supporters? What's some gems you want to give them?
Just got put on the spot. Like
that's what we do. That's what we do on podcasts. Jazz. What you talking about? You been here an hour. That ain't on the spot.
This shit all about you today. You go spot for a whole hour.
Right.
Let me see.
Sometimes it be simple. Just what's on your heart.
I think for me, the biggest thing that I had to learn, right? So this is the gem that I'm going to drop, is to trust God's timing, right? And even if, no matter what you believe in, I believe in God, but
that's a good one.
Whatever you believe in, just let the world work at its pace. It's not, don't rush the process.
There you go.
And
Let it align.
Yeah.
In fact, let it align.
Yeah, let it align. I like
That's
that.
dope.
There it is.
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you pulling up on us. Don't be a
You
stranger.
gotta come back, sir. You gotta come back.
Yeah.
You gotta
I
come
follow
back.
your big bag.
You gotta come back.
Manifestation is real.
Oh man.
Big shouts out to Jazz Anderson kicking it with us on Big Facts. Check us out at www.bigfactspod.com. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. Salute.